Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays a Stout Minstrel. Last time we dealt with some goblins and also investigated an echo and a journal. Now let's see what they think about my little trip in checking out the echo. Hello there, Waffrey. I checked out some waterways.
We will reclaim Khazad-dûm for dying Ironfoot!
A journal of a fallen dwarf pointed you to the levers of the Dolven View water sources? How strange! What a brave dwarf, and you were very good for making the effort on his behalf, whoever he was. It will be some time before we can spare a team of craftsmen to go down there and try to repair them. How sad that one should fall while pursuing a fruitless endeavor. Yes, and bracelet. A major improvement in a bracelet too. Oh boy. Level 23 since the last update to my bracelet. Whee! Ooh! I've leveled! There you go. Now let's see what we've got here. Hello there. I found this book in a library.
I'm not sure Khazad-dûm can be restored. The orcs have surely ruined it.
Hammer and tongs! These papers must date back to the time of Diren's rule. A very promising fine pine veer. Falgir Twist-Tongue was a famous riddle master and tinkerer of words. These runes are utterly foreign to me, so I believe they may be a special language that he made up. You should hang on to these papers in case you see any of these runes in Moria. I have a feeling that old Falgir left some puzzles to be solved. Well, I would hope it's in a comprehensible language. It'd be real funny if it were, instead of being in a strange, non-existent language that he made up, that it were in some other dwarven tongue, such as Jelruka or something like that. Well, just a possibility.
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril, I would not have come here.
You found a journal on the road with the objective of recovering this book. Amazing, but alas, the years in the foul vermin infesting Khazad-dûm have been most unkind. So many pages ruined. Well, no matter. With enough time, I'm sure I can piece it back together, even if it takes me years. Years? Yeah, it might take a few of those. Now, let's see about this. I think this just finishes up the entire cycle with the goblins and the book.
I am not sure Khazad-dûm can be restored. The orcs have surely ruined it.
You've had some strange encounters, Pinefear, to be sure. The White Hand and Uruks and goblins and Ruxiks and Deep Ribs. Better you than me, that's for sure. Well, I'm glad you've made it back safe and sound. Take your rest here in the Dolven View, where the light is bright and the fire warm. Alright, I'm getting a lot of garnets right now. That's at least good. Oh yeah, well, it's not going to mean much anyway, because I'm not going to be using that sword. And what do I do after the rest?
If we drive the orcs from Khazad-dûm, will it be enough?
I would like to know more about why the water system of the Great Delphing is not operational. I do not relish the idea of our expedition needing to rely upon imported water. There is a cooling chamber not far from here, and perhaps we should investigate it. I am not unfamiliar with such systems, so I believe I'll be useful in trying to get the system working again. Alright, I suppose we go investigate the cooling chamber.
Above the great forges of Khazad-dûm lies a chamber that was used to cool the rising steam and return it as water to the pools of Moria. What purpose could goblins have within the walls of that ancient chamber?
Well, if they're trying to get rid of the dwarves, they might be trying to sabotage the mechanism so the dwarves can't
What do
use
you
it.
need?
Ah, so here we are. What a marvelous construction we have here. But I fear that there are enemies all around us. Will do my best to help to clear them out. All right. Then let's go. Oh, yeah, goblins. Yeah. We'll kill all the filthy dwarves. If you don't want filthy dwarves here, what you should do is allow the cooling chambers to be done so the dwarves can take baths, right? Oh, they object to the dwarves part, not the filthy part. Okay. Sorry about that. My misunderstanding. Sorry about that. Oh, thrower. Yourself. Now let's... Yeah, lots of spear throwers. Though the instance isn't as troublesome as it once was. Back when you would lose the instance if the dwarf got killed. Oh boy. And you would find all sorts of creative ways to get killed too. So it's no longer a escort must survive type quest. It was more of a you may resummon him if you get separated quest. Now let's see, we've got there's the now. No, we do have to worry about 3 at a time here. Hey, quit that. Hey, no! Of course, if you're fighting 3 at a time and forget which spells you've got. Alright, there you go. Alright, let's get that back up. Now, what am I missing here? Well, we don't need to use that right now because we've got our dwarf. So let's head this way. I keep on forgetting that the entire upper section is upstairs. Oh, come on! That's the tough part of this. When you get no. All right. Oh, I don't know. It's my anti-corruption skill that I've been wondering what skill have I been forgetting about. Worry about the soldiers and that stun that they've got. And this is not exactly the best environment I have for the let's make them run skill. Yeah. Alright. Now maybe I could time this one a little bit better so that I don't have to face 4 at a time. Egads. And this is the easy version of the instance, as I said. It used to be a bit nastier. So I think I'm used to doing this on a warden or someone like this, where stop changing on me like that. All right, now you go. Oh, yeah. And now, oh, there you go. Yes, I gotta remember that skill. It could come in handy on occasion. Oh, see, I forgot. See, What? Only 2 of the goblins came this time? See, I keep on forgetting because I think that's a horn I need for the quest or something like that, not just a thing to resummon the dwarf. summoning the dwarf again, despite the fact that it was completely unnecessary there. I also forgot that the dwarf does heal you, which is useful. Well, probably more useful if you're playing a class that doesn't have any real heals, that's for sure. Now, we've got this all done. Alright. No, that's the problem is, I don't want him to see the... Alright, there you go. I was just making sure that the Warg Rider doesn't see us. These are the ones I find to be a real pain to deal with. Now for the Warg Rider. And... oh. Yeah, get rid of... I'm still not used to getting rid of corruptions on this character, which is a bit of a pain, and when I get that into my cycle, maybe things will be a lot easier to deal with. And of course, all those Warg Riders have that corruption, which they have on them. So it's all those things I'm used to doing in a certain way, interrupts. And now, oh wait. And you. Whew. Now I can take care of that. Let's see what we have here. Fix the jam lever. Fix that. Hey, be careful. If you click in the wrong spot, you may find yourself flying off the edge.
Well met.
You did very well, my friend. Thank you for your help. I would not have been able to face so many goblins alone. Yeah, there is that. There is that. It's good to see that we all got out alive.
Balin came, but we have heard no word from him.
Thank you for your assistance, Pinebeard. I would not have been able to restore those systems myself with so many goblins in hand. You have done much for the Dolven View camp. Alright, now let's see. What do we get here? Oh, nothing useful. And
What foul and nameless things we face in Moria, I know not.
And that's just a vector to the deep descent, which I suppose will be our next place, but since we've got this here, we have it right here. We might as well try the training hall.
Welcome! You have come at a most fortuitous time.
Yeah, it's level 54, but training hall's a pretty easy one. I just need a garnet, which I got some from the last quest, right?
Well met, friend.
Right, alright. I brought you the thing, and now we travel.
Many armories and forges of the dwarves lie dormant in Khazad-dûm, awaiting the hands of their masters. One such has been claimed by the orcs of Moria for a training hall. If the forge is to see service again, the orcs must be driven forth.
Then we'll drive them forth. Orc Slayer? Oh, they're the first orcs you face. I'm not too sure I had thought about that. No! Ah! Yeah, that's what I said. I still don't know what to use as my interrupts in this case. Okay, let's get healed up. Maybe that... Yeah, and that orc has a thing where attacking him heals him, which is why I couldn't attack him for all that time. And unless I'm prepared. And remember that about that possibility. Yeah, it's like by the time I remember, okay, now what do I do? It's like, okay, too late. There you go. And now, oh, let's get this. Oh, I'm really out of sync on this one. Not used to the minstrel. All right, now let's see what we have here. My two best skills for dealing with are Invocation of Elbereth, and I think Dissonant Piercing Cries will also act as an interrupt. So I have to remember that those are my two interrupts, and that means survive. See what the instinct about using that. The instinct about using Piercing Cry early is just too much, and until I... Now, I did manage to overcome that when I was fighting the goblins earlier. Now, this is one where I don't need it, fortunately, because this one doesn't have that stupid heal. There you go. Because I was also using the delaying Piercing Cry with the goblins, so now I have to get used to... Oh, that's right, it's only the Taskmasters that have the veterans don't have it. It's only the Taskmasters that have that crazy heal. And I think it's 50% chance. And what I normally do then is just check which am I facing when I first see it. I do have to worry about what that induction is. And when they have inductions, yes, best thing you need to do is delay Piercing Cry, or at least best thing I need to learn to do. Could be the other minstrels have a much better way, an elegant way of handling the whole thing. There you go. Now, I was starting out with this side. Oh, get it. Oh no, he's standing next to me. I was wondering what happened to him. Ah, he's standing next to me. That's what happened to him. Duh. There you go. Now that. Did I get him in the right time? Okay, good. Moment there, I thought, oh, I hope I wasn't summoning him right when he's next to the recruits. Alright, okay, good. See, it's only late where I thought, oh, let's check to see which version this is, but he is... Looks like he's a version with a corruption. I should have kept that in mind, too. There you go. Okay, you get a pretty quick one if you remember to have those anthems ready. Okay, good morning. Now, let's see. Taskmaster. This one has to heal. And yeah, I very definitely, because if you've got the blades on him, it'd be really bad if he does the heal thing, because with the blades, he'll just heal himself. The blades will heal him instead of hurt him, yeah. Whew. Of course, if he doesn't attempt to cast the heal, then even better. Whew. Next. You can almost think this is a training hall for the minstrel trying to handle the different types of mobs here. I never thought you would think I would have thought of this that way at one point, but I don't recall doing so. But this does seem to be training me more than the orcs at the moment. I think usually because when I'm on a warden, because I know the warden pretty well, it's not exactly like I need basic training here. But yeah, you're not used to fighting the 50 plus orcs that, when I say 50 plus, I mean level 50 or higher ones with the corruptions and the like. And then, yeah, it can be an interesting bit of training. Let's see, actually, that was a corruption, right? Yeah, I think so. That's right. Okay, what was that induction for? That's the problem. You need to know what your enemies do. Oh, remembering back to Moria. There you go. Anvil time. Nice. I have my empowered garnet, and now we can get out of here. I've dealt with the orcs, and I get
I am at your service.
something for a legendary item. I could get some relics. I don't think I have a very good choice on relics yet. I'll be drowning in them eventually, I'm sure. Some of these do extra damage to it. One does the changes to ancient dwarf damage. From resolve, I think this increases tactical mitigation. Well, now I'll just get the relics. So the title for the book might not be a bad idea eventually, but I think that's what we have done all we need to do here in Dolven View. Next time we are going to head into the Silvertine Lodge. Right, we'll return for the next episode of Piney Plays a Stout Minstrel.